FIA finally released their long-awaited report into controversial Abu Dhabi 2021 finale and admit human error from Michael Masi led to Max Verstappen's F1 title win. But they insist race director was acting in good faith and confirm result will stand. Sacked race director Michael Masi acted in good faith, according to the FIA's preposterously delayed inquiry into the Abu Dhabi debacle that deprived Lewis Hamilton of an 8th world title. Formula One's governing body said human error lay behind Masi's failure to let all cars unlap themselves following the deployment of the safety car, having come under immense pressure from distracting radio exchanges from Mercedes and Red Bull. The FIA also made clear that the race classification and the championship result is valid, final and cannot be changed. The key findings were offered in a 7-page summary just 2 hours before qualifying, following a meeting of the World Motorsport Council in Bahrain yesterday, the timing a poor reflection on the FIA given that the late race controversy unfolded 97 days earlier on December 12. The fact the FIA have largely defended Masi, 43, despite having sacked him appears to suggest that Mercedes applied pressure on the sports bosses to axe the Australian come what may. They implied Hamilton might quit the sport if Masi was not defenestrated. Hamilton looked certain to win his record-breaking 8th title before a late race safety car led to Masi allowing only cars between the Brit and Verstappen to unlap themselves. This gave Verstappen a free run at Hamilton as racing resumed on the final lap, with the Dutchman making a move on the Mercedes driver to win his maiden title. The FIA's report was released just over an hour before qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix. The report says, the process of identifying lapped cars has up until now been a manual one and human error lead to the fact that not all cars were allowed to unlap themselves. Due to the fact that manual interventions generally carry a higher risk of human error, software has been developed that will, from now on, automate the communication of the list of cars that must unlap themselves. In addition, the 2022 Formula One sporting regulations have been recently updated to clarify that all and not any cars must be permitted to unlap themselves. Race director Masi was sacked following the events of the race and replaced by a joint team consisting of Neil Swittich and Eduardo Freitas. Despite the Australians' dismissal, the report states that Masi was acting with good faith. The report reads, in combination with the objective to finish under green flag racing conditions applied throughout the 2021 season, the report finds that the race director was acting in good faith and to the best of his knowledge given the difficult circumstances, particularly acknowledging the significant time constraints for decisions to be made and the immense pressure being applied by the teams. The pressure applied by teams mentioned is that of personnel from both Mercedes and Red Bull camps who were over the radio with Masi during the race. After the Williams of Nicolas Latifi crashed to bring out the safety car, a message displayed stating that lapped cars will not be allowed to overtake. Red Bull principal Christian Horner asked why the lapped cars were not being moved out of the way while team manager Jonathan Wheatley said lapped cars didn't need to go around and catch up with the back of the pack. In response to Wheatley, Masi replied understood and not long after only the 5 cars between Hamilton and Verstappen were able to unlap themselves. Verstappen pitted for fresh tyres behind the safety car, something Hamilton could not do in fear of losing the lead, which led to an easy pass on the Mercedes driver. Mercedes had protested the race result in the aftermath of the race, which was dismissed by stewards at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.